Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl, and today we're jumping back into the ESL Pro League Season 13, Group A, first week of it. This video is going to be going over day 4. We've got 3 days in the bag, one more today, then we got this one, and we got one more after that, and that will be the end of Group A. I did pretty well today. I did 2-1. I got my, which one was it? OG being Fun Plus Phoenix today, right? And then Heroic beating Renegades. Was that was the matchups? All the days are just. I believe that's what it was. And then Big B Complexity, did not see that coming. Honestly, the way that Big has been playing, I'm surprised that they won today. But we are back over 500, 5-4 in ESL Pro League so far. One of the games being a shot on an underdog, and then a bunch of the, But we're gonna go ahead and jump into today's slate in just a minute. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe. We're gonna be going over each and every day of the ESL Pro League, and trying to go 3-0 each day. We also are going to be going over the DraftKings slate and all the prices to go along with that. We actually got some interesting news tomorrow, especially with this first game. You guys want to pay attention to that. But before we jump into the slate coming up tomorrow, we're going to go ahead and look back at yesterday's slate. Yesterday, I ran a 3-2-1 with Complexity, Heroic, and OG. I had Manti from OG. Issa was actually the best scoring player from OG. That's whatever. Cadian and Staben were both solid. And then everything was looking good until we got to the Complexity big game. And that's where the rails fell off. And we're going to go ahead and look at the first place lineup. That won by 6 points. Wasn't even the most optimal lineup, I will say. But had Issa as captain. Okay. Had a 3 with Searson, Zentaris, and Keto. What? 2.1% owned. None in the captain. Highest scoring player on the slate, of fucking course. 61 kills in 2 games. He had 38 kills on the first map in Mirage. Where the hell has this big team been the entire tournament? They get their first win against Complexity the one day I don't bet on Big. So, freaking hell. They also had Cadian, which was good, and they had Valde. Obviously, they could have had Mantu in there and scored a little bit more, but that's what the lineup they built. $5,000 richer for the guy today, so can't really argue with it. But we're going to go ahead and jump into today's slate. We're going to go ahead and start off with that OG Heroic game. If it comes up, it should in just a second. Yep. Heroic minus 179, OG plus 149. Pay attention to this. It's not going to say anything, but NBK will be playing tomorrow for OG. Due to the contract still with Nico, it would be a conflict of interest. He is not allowed to play against his former team. That's why NBK was benched, not cut. NBK will be starting tomorrow. Do not start Nico. Nico is not allowed to play. That being said, I do like Heroic to win tomorrow. Let's go ahead and look at the prices. Valde down to 8K, where he should be. He was around $9,600 yesterday. Was not worth it. There was better place to go to. Nico, don't bother. Mantu, 6,200. I really like this price. If anything, if OG pulls off an upset, Mantu, Valde, even Issa could definitely be part of winning lineups. Especially the only thing that's going to be like the big meh with them is that NBK is going to be back on the team, and they might not have practiced with him that long. Yes, they played with him for over a year, or almost a year, 10 months, or whatever Alexi B said in his HLTV interview thing. But they're not used to playing with him anymore. And it's just going to be, I feel like it's just going to cause a little bit of a hiccup in their system. I don't see OG beating Heroic because Heroic is undefeated in this group so far. They've looked fantastic. Going over their team, I do not know why Shush is still the most expensive player on the team. No clue. Cadian, Stavin, Tessus should be the big ones. I really do like Tessus tomorrow, 6,600. Stavin, 7K. Cadian, 8,400. Even Refresh had a really good game today. Where did he end up finishing? I think he ended up finishing 77 points, but he was not on the big line. 71 points at 5,200. Was not on the winning lineup. I will say that. Was not on it. So, a little bit surprising there, but the chances of somebody having Keto and Refresh on the same lineup, not happening. But hell, he had a really good game yesterday. I don't see it happening again. I see Cadian, Stavin, and Tessus being the top 3 players on this team. Shush is just too expensive at 9,200. If you look at the price range around it, Blame F, 100% rather go there. Searson and Poison are going to be the higher up players. Wow, Poison, $8,800. You're going to have to pay up for him now. Might not be as good of a play anymore. But if you're going to be going after some of these heroic players, Cadian, Stavin, and Tessus are going to be the 3 that I like for heroic. Moving on to the Big and Fun Plus Phoenix teams, we'll go ahead and get the live odds for it. I believe it was minus 202 for Big, plus 160 something for heroic. Oh wow, it went up. Minus 250 for Big, plus 201 for heroic. Not going to answer that, Nick. I'm doing a video. Looking at the Big squad, because I'm favoring them tomorrow. I'm going after them, so that means they're going to lose. No. I'm going to go back to Big tomorrow. They're going up against Fun Plus Phoenix. I just feel like this should be a game that Big comes back. It comes and wins. And I like the big 3 here. Searson, Tabsons, and Dars. I don't see Keto having another breakout performance. Yesterday was just bonkers what he did. But before then, 28, 41, 40, 43, 27, 61. So it's a very, very much of an outlier game for him. He's 100% a GPP play. I'm not playing him tomorrow. Tizian, I'm not playing either. I like the love the Zentarius price of $7,200. Could even be a good captain slot. Searson, 9K could be a decent pay-up option. I think I'd rather go to Poison, but we'll see there. And then Tapson, 8,200. Good mid-range price for him. Fun Plus Phoenix guys are going to be a little bit cheaper. So, Sunny as the most expensive player? I don't think so there. And then Sven, Farlig, and Maiden, 66, 6, and 5. Sven and Farlig would be the 3 that would be the 2 that I like. In terms, they're more of just cheaper options, value options. I'm not really too interested in them. I have no clue why Sunny's that expensive. Should never be that expensive. Not interested in that one. Did he have what did he do today? 32 points? And then he had 84 yesterday, but that was against Renegades. No, do not go after Sunny. Sven, Farley would be the only 2 I'd be interested in. The other 2 I don't like. I'm going big in this matchup, and that's the way it should be. Final game, not even going to look at the live odds because Complexity is like a minus 600. Renegades is like a plus 500 something. I'm not here. We'll look at Renegades first. I'm not really interested in them, but Ints 7,800, Hats 7,200. Ints is the only one that would be interesting, but I don't like it. Seco, Malta, All-Star, not really too interested in. It shouldn't be a close game. Complexity, besides today, has looked fantastic this tournament. So I am taking Complexity tomorrow. Blame F, 9,600, probably my favorite pay-up option of the day. If I can get him into my lineup, I will. Poison at 8,800. I think this one would be more of a contrarian pay-up option, just because if you look in that range, Searson, Cadian, Blame F would all probably be higher owned than him in my guess. So if you wanted to go a little bit more contrarian, go Poison. Config 7200, don't mind that. JKS 6800, don't mind that either. Rush, I'm never going after. Don't even bother with him. He always on the bottom of the scoreboard. He has one good game every like year, so I'm not really too worried about him. And he's not going to be a good value option for tomorrow. Taking complexity in this matchup, Poison is probably my favorite contrarian play. I like Blame F as well. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for tomorrow's slate. But that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know who you're going with tomorrow in the comment section below. And until tomorrow, socials, link in the description below, along with picks and parlay. My brother was actually on there tonight breaking down hockey. I'll be on there tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time going over some Total Chaos basketball, going over over-unders for certain NBA games. If you guys are interested in that, their link will be in the description below as well. So go ahead and check them out. All the sports that we cover are on that side. But we want to thank you guys all for watching. And until next time, let's watch some good Counter-Strike and let's make that money.